Guys, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com and BoatsInHotWater.com, and we're running with my phone today, so this video could be a little dicey. So if you could just follow through with me. It's about 44 degrees outside, and as it is, my feet are soaking wet and cold from walking on the deck without my boots. So just kind of bear with me. I'm going to try and give you guys the best walkthrough I can and cover as much information as I can on this 2008 Grady White 330 Express hailing with 240 hours and 1,150 hours on the genset. And let me see what I can get done here before my mouth gets frozen up. And I'm going to take a quick walk through the vessel. What I want to just let you guys know is the history of this vessel is this is the second owner of this vessel. The original owner, a doctor out of North Carolina, purchased it straight from the dealer back in 2008 and had this vessel for approximately 10 years. Loved on, cared on, all work done by the dealership, leaving the boat in just immaculate serviceable condition until the current owner purchased the boat. The previous owner of the boat, if you had, I just want to kind of cover this. This vessel only has 240 hours on it. The current owner purchased this boat when it only had about 70 hours on it, but yet the genset had about 1,000 hours on it. The fact of the matter is that this vessel wasn't fished. It was done nothing but for cruising on weekends. The doctor would take the boat offshore, anchor up, and spend the night like a hotel on the water. That is why you have such a high hour on the genset and such a low hours on the motor. Basically, a home on the water is all that the boat was used for, and you know what? Who could even argue with that? So that's the general history of the boat. You know, now the Prince of Tides hailing in, documented vessel hailing here in Hilton Head, South Carolina. And as you guys can see, I'm just giving you guys a quick look through. My detailer is coming out to do a topside wax. The exterior of the vessel, I have pictures of the boat out of the water and in the water. Bottom paint's in nice shape. The exterior hull is also in nice condition. But at some point here, the exterior hull is going to need an updated bright work done on the exterior there. You're starting to get a little bit of salt wear and tear on that, but overall in nice condition. I also want to point out in this video, I am not a marine surveyor and I am not a marine mechanic. I'm just giving you the tire kicking walkthrough that you would do when you came down here. You know, this boat is well beyond my pay grade survey and mechanic wise. I highly recommend you get a survey when purchasing a vessel of this nature and have a mechanic inspect the engines, although the extreme service that has been done to take care of these engines is outstanding. And in fact, Island Boat Repair Jason Larrow has been picking up the slack and the boathouse, Hilton Head Boathouse, from purchase from North Carolina. So service has been good. Now, I do want to point out on the port engine, that is a brand new with 5 hours on it lower unit, complete new gear case. The reason why that gear case was replaced is, I'm just going to say there was a service failure on a previous service done, causing a problem with the gear case that was on it. So now there's a brand new gear case on that port engine at only 240 hours. It was put on at about 235 hours. All right, now I'm going to board the vessel. Let me get my boots off. I'm sorry if my thumbs get in the way. Like I said, I am used to doing this with a GoPro, and I'm making do here. Although the clarity on the phone is much better than the GoPro, which I can't figure out. I've already taken a video of the genset bilge battery pack area, which is up stern underneath the seating. So now I'm just going to give you guys a walkthrough of the vessel. As you can see, cushions, detailer was out. Cushions just had a treatment, and they are in excellent condition. There's no rips, there's no tears. I will call them in above average condition, which on a surveyor's guide is one step below Bristol. That'll just be my call. Now, obviously, you're going to have a few deficiencies on a boat like this. You know, minor. It's a 2008 boat. Regardless of how well it's been kept up. Simple stuff. Like you guys can see, this molding is just starting on these corners, probably from cold and hot. right there, and you probably got a couple little scratches and nicks through the boat. You know, if you can see right here, you know, where from the seat coming up and down. You have normal wear and tear items, but overall, I find it hard to believe you're going to get on this vessel and find anything offensive. Great storage area and cutting boards in the back of the vessel. I'm just going to give you guys a quick walkthrough. Obviously, personal items and scene are not included. Isinglass curtains in very nice shape. I don't have any complaints there. Also for a 2008. I guess this video is going to be longer than I wanted to. But if it saves you a trip or instigates an offer, as you guys know, anybody that follows me, I don't really have any other reason to show you other than the way it is. It is under my assumption at this moment, every single item on this boat is turnkey ready, well maintained. The vessel is lightly used by the seller to run out weekend trips out to the Fusky Island. So it's not like it's fished or beat up or running offshore. Honestly, for the boat itself, it is not used for its intended purpose. I could probably do a golf cart on the water for the way these guys are using the boat. Lumar anchorless, windless. Lumar windless. God, my mouth is frozen. Okay, overall, we're going to get a topside wax done, but it's still in very nice condition. Bow rail is nice. You're not really having any salt oxidation on any of this stainless. My feet are freezing, so there's that. I'm walking in. You guys can see I'm walking in wet and cold. I don't want to get the boat dirty. Detailer's coming out. You got a little bit of that could use to be cleaned up a little bit if possible, but overall just a little bit dirty on that side. Once again, really not a issue. All right, I'm just going to kind of try and go in here without getting in the drink. Overall, just a beautiful boat. You don't need me to tell you. And let's just kind of, we're going to just kind of cut through, see what I got here. Let's see, we got on this curtain here. You guys see we got a little, that stitching could be redone right there. That's a simple fix. All right. Let's take a quick pop up in here. Nice. I'm just going to leave that up. You guys can see plenty of storage, fish boxes, hatches. Let's take a quick look right here. Whoop. There we go. Leave that up. All right, into the interior, up in the helm. I got zero complaints. All right. I'm going to try and get up close on all of these cushions, the seating, storage, everything is in beautiful condition. You're seeing what I'm seeing. Just, to me, it's just a shame a boat like this, a 2008, all the amount of service and maintenance and everything that goes into it, to have just 240 hours on it. Actually, we're running 234 on port and 238 on starboard, so I'm going to call it 240. And keep in mind, new gear case on port side. All services are up to date. Right now, my only recommendation, other than a couple little ticky-tack stitching items, was the exterior hull wax. You guys can see here we're running a Garmin GPS map 4212 port and starboard on here. And also, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the boat. Your electronics are hidden. I guess no one can really complain about that. So that's kind of a neat feature. You're running a VHF IC M504 on the starboard side and a 506 on the port side. A GMI 10 Garmin on center, and also bow thruster, stereo external commander, your Simrad autopilot, your trim tab controls, Yamaha controls, like you didn't. Oop, there's my thumb again. So overall, just beautiful, clean, nice vessel, outriggers. The boat's loaded. Now I'm going to move down into the interior cabin. as soon as I pull up my pants a little bit. And let's take a walk down in here. And hopefully I got enough lighting in here for you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it is beautiful. It is hotel top-notch quality, cleaned. I mean, it smells great. It's exactly as you would expect and want in a boat of this stature. Once again, I don't have any complaints. Microwave. You guys can see here the Kenwood. I even have the DVR up and running, but there is no there's no DVD in there. I was hoping there was. If it's anything like with my kids, it'd be some kind of bubble guppies or something going on in there. Fridge, cabinetry, wood teak's in excellent condition. If you guys here, you want to take a look at the panel itself. Get up close on that. And we're running right here. I don't know if you can see it, 1,149.3 hours on the Fisher K. I think it's a 3.9 kW. It's also diesel, so keep that in mind. I'll have all the specs up on the site. So you just, real nice boat. The doctor himself, like I said, used it as a floating hotel for moonlight cruises. And this particular seller has only been running the boat out to Defusky. The head area, also in beautiful condition. So just overall, real solid vessel, real clean, real nice. My only real recommendations, obviously, get a survey. Hull wax with, a couple little ticky-tack items. And aft cabin, beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can get the lighting on in here. See if I can find the switches. Or I'm up on the panel. High bilge water alert. I don't see... nope. I don't know where I'm looking. Okay, well, we'll call that for another day when you guys are here. But it's beautiful. Let's just go with that. How can I not find the switches in here? Anyway, alright, I'm an idiot. So overall, there's the interior cabin. Once again, guys that know this boat are familiar with the boat, so I'm not going to get too much into details, but all the specs will be up on the site. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of dip out here and walk up to give you the view. So overall, that'll about do it. I wanted to keep it simple, under 15 minutes. Just giving you guys one final look there. So anyway, that'll do it. Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. Hopefully I covered all the bases. I'll try and have as a complete listing as possible. I'm using a lot of the specifications from the previous survey. And we'll go from there. So anyway, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. Wishing you guys a great and safe boating day. Rob signing off.